Alright guys, today we're doing a little bit of a follow-up on my KP45 review there. I did that review before I had any trigger time in on the gun, or before I had any significant trigger time in on the gun. I've now been able to put a good chunk of time in on it, and came with a couple quirks, nothing major. Like when I reviewed the video, when I reviewed the gun, I did tell you that there wasn't anything majorly wrong with it that I could find. But now, going through it, working with it a little bit. I haven't skirmished it yet, but, a lot of target time and a lot of just drill time. I've come up with a couple things. First things first, couple things I did to the gun. I did replace the sights. Those big tactical sights that were on there had the big blade up front that was really tall. I couldn't use that in any of my holsters. It kept catching. Looking at some of the Phobos and some of the Serpa holsters, it didn't look like that would fit in those either without modifying the holsters or the sight. And filing down the sight on the front wouldn't have worked because the rear sights are too high, and basically the gun would be tipped up as you're trying to aim straight, so you wouldn't be accurate. So I just put regular old USP sights on there from my other KP45, the non-tactical one. I've actually sold that now, but those work out much better. I think it's a better sight radius, it's a better sight picture. These ones had white dots, the other ones didn't either, so I think that's good. I obviously took off the front barrel, the front piece of the barrel. That was just basically a fine hacksaw and some sandpaper, sanding that up nice and flush. The only problem with that is when you cock it back, the outer barrel extends a little bit. No big deal, but I like it a lot better than with the threaded barrel on there. Especially since the threaded barrel was 16mm and wouldn't do anything for this gun anyway, since they only make 1 or 2 silencers in 16mm. But the only other major thing that I ran into was that there was a slight wobble in the magazine of the gun. At the bottom here, if you shook, you could feel the magazine wobble back and forth. I took one piece and one wrap of electrical tape around here, and I overlapped it like 1/8 of an inch over here so it would stick to itself. And had to cut out a little bit. You see that there, for the spring to come down. Basically what that does is it just gives you a nice seal on the bottom there. There is nothing wobbling in this gun anymore. The only problem with that is it's a little bit of a stiff pull to come out. The magazine will not drop. You got to pull it. Not a big deal for me. I don't have any extra mags, but it's one mag gun. It's got 25 rounds. It's more than enough as a sidearm. But that's that. And one other thing I ran into was the hop-up on it. The way the hop-up barrel is designed, if you play with the hop-up dial too much, and this is in mine, the barrel will rotate, making the hop-up off, so that instead of the rubber engaging at the top of the barrel, it's engaging at the side, or at an angle at like 11 o'clock instead of 12 o'clock. And basically what that'll do is at about 100 feet out, 75 to 100 feet out, the BBs will start to BBs will start to curve out left or right. And that was just a problem with me, so I had to go in and take apart the hop-up and modify it a little bit so that you're always engaging the hop-up on the top. And shooting .25s, this thing is crazy accurate for a pistol. So, so yeah, those are the couple issues that I had with this. Hopefully this video has sound. My last one didn't. But I did want to let you guys know that I've been doing, since it is winter here in New York, I'm sure if you're looking at the dates that the video was uploaded, it's January right now. And it's kind of cold outside. I took this out the other day and did a mag dump. Was outside with the gun in a fully charged mag. It was like -2 out, and I let the mag sit out in the cold for a couple minutes, and then drew up and did a full mag dump and got the slide to lock back, and it fired hard enough to cycle at least 10 more times, and that's in -2 degree weather. So that's NS2. I was just outside. I mean, it's raining now, so it's over 32, but I just did a mag dump, and I mean, the mag's been inside warming, and it's still very hard kick on it. I think that's enough. That was probably another mag there, and look at that. I mean, that's NS2 for you guys. This shit is awesome. So, no problems whatsoever. I mean, big time with this. So, for those people looking at getting one, looking for any of the issues, those are my issues so far. I've probably put 1,000 rounds in it. Trying to zero in on the hop up. With 2 5s and the gas in this thing, you don't need a lot of hop. I mean, I think I took from dead zero on the hop up like 2 clicks and it's firing straight. So definitely worth the money for anybody who's asking. Go out and get it. I mean, I got it cheap, but 140 I still would have spent on it. So enjoy, guys. We will probably see you next time.